Lemko Language, Lesson 9, Present Tense of Verbs. Lemkівський язик, 9 lekcja, теперішній час часослів. Present tense. Before we get into present tense, let's go over some background information. Verbs have an infinitive form. In English, this is evident by including the word to along with the verb, such as to see. In Lemko, the infinitive form of a verb contains two parts. The first part is the verb stem, and the other part is one of the following verb suffixes: te, ite, ate, vate. For example, mate is the infinitive, and ma is the stem, and te is the suffix. Whereas in English, there are distinctions in the present tense, such as I have, I am having, and I do have, there is only one form of the present tense in Lemko. To form the present tense, the infinitive form suffix is removed, and a conjugated ending is added to the verb stem. In the conjugated form, the verb can tell who or what is doing the verb. There are three main conjugation patterns. Note number 1. Sometimes the final consonant of the verb stem is changed and/or a consonant is added to the verb stem. Note 2. Though they will not be covered in this lesson, Lemko has its share of irregular verbs. We actually learned one, bute, meaning to be. Due to the fact that the verb conjugation is specific to the person and number, one does not always have to include the pronoun, except for maybe third person singular, he, she, and it. For example, ja slucham and slucham both mean I listen, so one can omit the pronoun ja and no meaning would get lost. However, if one omits a third person singular pronoun, there is a possibility to misinterpret the meaning without context clues. Vin sluchat means he listens, but sluchat on his own could mean he, she, or it listens, if the context clues are not clear. First conjugation pattern. When the conjugated verb ends in u or you, it refers to I. When the conjugated verb ends in esh or yesh, it refers to you singular. When the conjugated verb ends in e or ye, it refers to he, she, or it. When the conjugated verb ends in eme or yeme, it refers to we. When the conjugated verb ends in ete or yete, it refers to you plural or you formal. When the conjugated verb ends in ut or yut, it refers to they. A verb that follows this conjugation pattern is beshiduvate, meaning to speak. Beshiduyu. Beshiduyu means I speak. Beshiduyesh. Beshiduyesh means you singular speak. Beshiduye. Beshiduye means he, she, or it speaks. Beshiduyeme. Beshiduyeme means we speak. Beshiduyete. Beshiduyete means you plural or you formal speak. Beshiduyut. Beshiduyut means they speak. Another verb that follows this conjugation pattern is peche, meaning to bake. Pechu. Pechu means I bake. Pechesh. Pechesh means you singular bake. Peche. Pece means he, she, or it bakes. Peceme. Peceme means we bake. Pecete. Pecete means you plural or you formal bake. Pecut. Pecut means they bake. First conjugation pattern continued. Here are some other verbs that follow the first conjugation pattern. The Lemko verb pisate means to write. The verb stem of pisate is pis, and the s changes to sh. The Lemko verb żwiduvate means to ask. The verb stem of żwiduvate is żwidu. The Lemko verb ite means to go. The verb stem of ite is e, and you add d. The Lemko verb rychtuvate means to prepare. The verb stem of rychtuvate is rychtu. The Lemko verb żyty means to live. The verb stem of żyty is ż. Note, if you'd like to see if you can conjugate these verbs correctly, send them to me as an email and I will provide feedback. Second conjugation pattern. When the conjugated verb ends in u or you, it refers to I. When the conjugated verb ends in ush or ish, it refers to you singular. When the conjugated verb ends in ut or it refers to he, she, or it. When the conjugated verb ends in ime or imme, it refers to we. When the conjugated verb ends in ute or ite, it refers to you plural or you formal. When the conjugated verb ends in at or yat, it refers to they. A verb that follows this conjugation pattern is wczyty, meaning to teach. Wczu. Wczu means I teach. Wczysz. Wczysz means you singular teach. Wczyt. Wczyt means he, she, it teaches. Wczymy. Wczymy means we teach. Wczyte. Wczyte means you plural or you formal teach. Wczat. Wczat means they teach. Another verb that follows this conjugation pattern is varete, meaning to cook. Variu. Variu means I cook. Varesh. Varesh means you singular cook. Varet. Varet means he, she, it cooks. Vareme. Vareme means we cook. Varete. Varete means you plural or you formal cook. Variat. Variat means they cook. Second conjugation pattern, continued. Here are some other verbs that follow the second conjugation pattern. The Lemko verb, shmarete, means to throw. The verb stem of shmarete is shmar. The Lemko verb, smotrete, means to look. The verb stem of smotrete is smotr. The Lemko verb, robete, means to do or to make. The verb stem of robete is rob, and add le for I and they. The Lemko verb vedite means to see. The verb stem of vedite is vid, and add je for I. The Lemko verb založete means to set. The verb stem of založete is zaloj. Note, if you'd like to see if you can conjugate these verbs correctly, send them to me as an email and I will provide feedback. Third conjugation pattern. When the conjugated verb ends in m, it refers to I. When the conjugated verb ends in sh, it refers to you singular. When the conjugated verb ends in t, it refers to he, she, or it. When the conjugated verb ends in me, it refers to we. When the conjugated verb ends in te, it refers to you plural or you formal. When the conjugated verb ends in ut, it refers to they. A verb that follows this conjugation pattern is durcate, meaning to knock, as in to knock on a door. Durcam. Durcam means I knock. Durcaș. Durcaș means you singular knock. Durcat. Durcat means he, she, or it knocks. Durcame. Durcame means we knock. Durcate. Durcate means you plural or you formal knock. Durcaiut. Durcaiut means they knock. Third conjugation pattern, continued. Here are some other verbs that follow the third conjugation pattern. The Lemko verb vosolate means to send. The verb stem of vosolate is vosola. The Lemko verb śpiewate means to sing. The verb stem of śpiewate is śpiewa. The Lemko verb pamiętate means to remember. The verb stem of pamiętate is pamięta. The Lemko verb czytate means to read. The verb stem of czytate is czyta. The Lemko verb znate means to know. The verb stem of znate is zna. Note, like the verb mate, znate has three variants for the third person singular: znaje, zna, and znat. Also, if you'd like to see if you can conjugate these verbs correctly, send them to me as an email and I will provide feedback. This concludes Lesson 9. Please stay tuned for upcoming lessons.